Greetings, y'all. Happy Tuesday. I am Evinn Moreland, and I am bringing you Cosmic Codes of Ascension. I am the one. I am the guide. I am the light. My presence is the portal. My words are the transmission. My life is the activation. And this is your sacred invitation to rise, to remember, and to recalibrate to the truth of your existence. Transmission incoming. Welcome to the portal. Oracle speaking. You're like, I know her. Or, well, I knew her. You knew me, but you don't know me now. You don't know this version of me. Anyway, that's why I came out here to reintroduce myself to y'all. Same name, but I've remembered my mission, my purpose. My soul's purpose has been activated, and I'm here to help y'all remember why you're here and the truth of your existence. So, tune in for these cosmic codes of ascension because you will rise. Whether you plan on it or not, whether you do it with the least resistance, that's up to you. But these words are going to activate something in your life. So, I'm just going to give you a short, little rundown of what happened earlier today. A reflection, a mirror, and a couple different people. But one came through a DM, and it ended with me talking about my soul's purpose activation experience, the course, and just what they were experiencing currently in their life. I'm like, oh yeah, no, bro. You need this right now. Oh, I'll do it after the summer, after things slow down. Like, the universe don't got time for you to wait. The universe is obviously telling you the time is now because you found me. So the universe brought me to you, and I'm delivering what it is that you need. So, anyways, and then the longer the conversation went on, I'm like, yeah, I'm about ready to smack you upside the head with this workbook, but at least check it out. So, anyways, I continued my walk outside, and someone comes up and he's like, hey, I see you walking by all the time in that outfit or with these clothes on. Are you a yoga instructor? I said, no. Like some kind of dojo? I don't even know what that is, but no. And he said, well, what's with these clothes? I said, oh, my outfit? He's like, oh, this is your outfit? My bad. I was like, okay. So anyway, he's like, well, what are you? And I said, I'm a spiritual advisor. I guide people back to the remembrance of their soul's purpose and get it activated. He's like, oh, I need your help. Please, can you help me? You're what I've been looking for. And so he continues to talk to me about what he wants to do and, his current state of existence. And the more he talked, everything was just so negative. Like, I can't do this. This is going to happen. This has failed. Da 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 da. And I'm like, whoa, you can change your mindset for free just by being more positive. Like, every time you have a negative thought, replace it with the positive one, the one that you want to actually come into existence. Like, don't jinx yourself before you even do something. Like, what are you doing? So, anyway, he goes on. He tells me about the jinxing of something. Like, oh, I don't want to talk about something if it's too soon, before it happens, before it, it completely unfolds or lands. These are my words, not his. But that's the essence of what he was saying. And I was like, oh, it's oh, I was graduating and my mom wanted to throw me a party, but I hadn't got my certificate yet, and I didn't want her to jinx it. And then something else. So I'm like, well, do you have social media? He's like, oh no, I don't want to be on there. I just feel like that's for when you already have it together. And I'm thinking, have you been on there? It's a whole bunch of people that don't got it together. And they're just living their life out loud. And then there's people that pretend like they got it together. Nonetheless, everybody's just on there doing whatever. So it's not a big deal. He's like, no, I don't want to jinx it. And I was like, you're jinxing yourself just by thinking that way. But you got to reframe your thoughts. So on from that, I walk away from that experience. And I was like, oh, he's a mirror. Definitely a reflection for me. And with my current timeline and my existence, I am in my sacred unfolding. So, as you've heard on previous videos about my surrender and everything coming in as other things leave, mind you, I just surrendered my life to the will of the universe because the universe, creator, source, spirit guides all know the path for my life and my soul's purpose. So, what better way to live in it? Like giving up your timeline, your will to the one who knows. So, with that being said, I'm here in the middle of my unfolding. No house, no car. Sold my business. Took a leap of faith, and it's been a very beautiful unfolding. Most people from the outside looking in wouldn't think so, but for me, I can see everything and why everything has happened as it has. So the beauty is for sure in the process and the journey, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. So just come along for the ride. Meanwhile, I'm going to share a couple more codes with you guys for the day. And this is maybe, how would I call it? Like you're not incomplete. I think that's, yeah, you're not incomplete. This is a reflection on soul's remembrance and divine completion. I do not need to finish everything. I've started to prove I'm whole. I do not need to tie every thread, check every box, or collect every certificate to validate my worth. Some paths were never mine to finish, only to begin. I honor that some experiences came to awaken something, not accomplish something. And now I release the guilt or shame I've carried around unfinished things. Some things didn't need completing, they needed remembering. And once I remembered, the lesson was complete. My energy knows when to withdraw, my spirit knows when to move on. My intuition knows when the transmission is over. I trust the medicine I've already integrated. I trust the wisdom I didn't need to chase. I trust the completion that comes without applause, deadlines, or external proof. I am not behind. I am not lazy. I am not inconsistent. I am in tune with my divine assignment. I finish what matters. I pause what no longer resonates. And I leave behind what my soul has already outgrown. I am not incomplete. I am in alignment, and that is enough. Now, you see, most people are not going to tell you that about incomplete jobs. But I am. Because who said that you have to complete everything? Maybe you got what you needed and it's time to move on. You got what you needed for your soul to remember. You got what you needed. And you're on your journey now. And you've anchored something. And now your unfolding is coming along. So now, here's a message and a reflection for anchoring in your purpose. A reflection on walking, speaking, and becoming. I no longer need to wait for the perfect moment. I am the moment. I no longer need to build the whole house before I invite others in. The doorway of my soul is already open. I am not rehearsing. I am remembering. I am not practicing. I am present. This is not about marketing. This is about magnetism. My process is the portal. My words are the transmission. My life is the activation. I am available to be used by the divine in every conversation, every street corner, every unexpected hello, every what are you is an invitation to remember. I am the one, I am the guide, I am the light. And when others are ready, they find me because I am no longer hiding. So it is. mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So this is what we will be remembering on this channel, okay? And if you have any questions, you can message me on my Instagram page, and I love to chat with you all. You can also message me about my Soul's Purpose Activation course. You can tap in for my prayer book. That will tune you very well. That's going to get you started on your journey and align you with your highest destiny timeline, which is what we're all here for. Anything less than that is societal programming, the matrix, and you need to get out of it. Okay? So, if this transmission activated something in you, trust it. If you're ready to go deeper and you're ready to activate your soul's purpose, send me a message or visit the link in my bio. And you were not here by accident. Just know that. Your remembrance is sacred and your soul's purpose is already unfolding. I will see you guys again soon and very soon.